Cheese, milk, and butter are all things that we would really like to have in food storage, and fortunately, in some form or another, they're available in number 10 cans. There's two basic types of cheese in number 10 cans. One is a cheese powder like the type that comes in macaroni and cheese. We have stores locally here that sell that in, I think they're 24-ounce bags. And then there's the type of cheese that's like shredded mozzarella or shredded cheddar, that kind of cheese. And those are in the neighborhood, I think, of about $30 for a number 10 can. It'd still be a marvelous thing to have in food storage. And of course, there's butter powder, margarine powder, shortening powder, milk powder, non-dairy drink, milk substitute, chocolate, like whey. Well, there's some, I don't know if they're non-dairy. To come to think of it, they're whey-based. The strawberry and chocolate powders, drink powders, are usually whey-based, and I think the protein content may not be as high as milk. There's non-fat dry milk, there's instant non-fat dry milk, and there's non-instant non-fat dry milk, and we talked about that a little earlier. The non-instant you generally mix up in warm water. It's harder to mix, and it what's I gonna say? It's harder to mix. You mix it with warm water and then you usually let it sit overnight in the refrigerator. What was I going to say? Let's see. There's two kinds of cheese. We've had really good luck freezing all kinds of cheese. I have, for years and years, of course, frozen bags of shredded cheese. They work just fine. We just got done making grilled, I can't say it, grilled Swiss cheese sandwiches tonight, and that was, I don't like to keep it in the fridge very long because it gets moldy if you don't use it, so we just put, it's a nice good sized package of Swiss cheese, and we just keep that in the freezer and make grilled cheese sandwiches out of it. Now let's see, why was I going to make this video? I'm trying to think what was of value here. Butter and margarine I have frozen in my big freezer, and my one on top of my fridge, a small one in the house, for a long time, and it's had a really good shelf life in the freezer. I haven't had trouble with that at all. So you can freeze cheddar cheese in your freezer. You can freeze sliced cheese in your freezer. You can I can't say it, cheese. You can freeze butter and margarine in your freezer. And I would like to know what kind of experiences, if any of you have had, freezing milk. I know I have done it a few times. I have not done it consistently. If I think we're not going to use up milk in time, I sometimes throw it in the freezer and then I use it for mashed potatoes or whatever. So if you would not mind commenting on that. I just really like to have things on hand that I can use and not have to get into my number 10 cans, because those are more expensive. I pay shipping on them for most of it. I don't like to get into my number 10 cans. Those are good for long-term storage, and I don't like to get into them at all. So it's more advantageous to me to have butter. I'd really like to have 30 to 50 pounds of butter in my freezer. Right now I've probably got 8. I really would like to have that much on hand, and it will keep a while. We don't even refrigerate the butter we're currently using. We leave it on the countertop, one stick at a time. But it's nice to have cheese in the freezer that you can use for pizza or lasagna or what have you, nachos. So please, if you have something to add to that, we'd all like to hear it. Butter and shredded cheese and sliced cheese, but I'd really like to hear about your experiences freezing milk, because like I said, I haven't done a lot of that. And it keeps you out of your number 10 cans a little bit longer. I also really, really like to have cans of 12-ounce cans of condensed milk. I can get them for under $1. Some of the other stores carry them for $1. You can pay a lot more than $1 for them if you want to. And I'm going to end this video there. Please comment. God bless your efforts to prepare. Make a list and check it twice so you can eat more than just beans and just rice. None of us wants to eat just beans and rice.